Hi guys, I am here to show you what you need to be doing to complete your digital citizenship lesson. This lesson needs to be done before you are able to meet with your teachers in an online meeting on Google Meets. This needs to be done as soon as possible. Please watch this video for directions and instructions for what you need to be doing. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go into your Google or your Daily Connect class on Schoology. When you get there, you'll see the yellow conferencing guidelines. That is the folder that you need to complete for your digital citizenship lesson. So when you find the yellow folder entitled Video Conference Guidelines, click on that. Here you'll see everything that you need to do. The first thing is a video called Student Video Conferencing Guidelines. You need to watch this video. Next, here you'll see the link for the video. Next, you'll see a video conferencing etiquette poster. This word etiquette means how you need to behave. Next, and the last thing you need to do is you need to complete this video conferencing guideline check. So this is a quiz that you need to take so that your Daily Connect or Foundations teacher will know that you know what you need to do to be online. So let's go through this together. So the first thing we're going to do is our student video conferencing guidelines. When you click on that, you'll see this video. This directions say, watch the video below to learn about Google Meet video conferencing guidelines. Remember, Google Meets, that is the platform we are using to make our calls. Let's watch the video.
Teachers will be using Google Meet to set up video conferences with students. Teachers will send the student a link to the Google Meet. Be prepared for your class by tapping the Google Meet link and signing in 5 to 10 minutes early to make sure everything is working okay. Remember that class starts on time, so be ready to go at the meeting start time. Control your environment by finding a quiet place that has good lighting. Think about what's behind you in your background so that there's nothing there that might be distracting. Avoid distractions during class by letting others know that you're video conferencing and putting your phone somewhere else. Mute your mic if you're not speaking or asking a question to avoid making distracting sounds. Also, turn off the notifications on your iPad so that you can stay focused. Treat your video conference like a real class at your school by being respectful, and please don't have any side conversations. Remember that you are on camera. Your teacher and classmates can see you, so be careful of facial expressions and make sure that you dress appropriately for school. Follow your normal classroom routines by listening to the teacher, raising your hand to be called on, and giving a thumbs up for a quick visual yes. Be respectful by listening to other opinions and viewpoints and thinking before you speak. Participate respectfully in the chat by staying on topic, not using all capital letters, and using correct spelling and punctuation. Remember that you are responsible for your words and actions. Please be patient. Holding class online is new and everything may not work perfectly all of the time.
Okay, so once you've completed the video, you are done with the first part of your digital citizenship lesson. Next, to go back to the folder, we click on the button here with the video conferencing guidelines. So we've completed the video. Right here, this is the link for that same video that we just watched. If the video worked for you up here, You do not need to use this link. Next, we need to view the video conferencing etiquette poster. So click on that. So here are the guidelines that you guys have for how to be in the classroom in the online way. So our title of our poster is Video Conferencing Etiquette. This word etiquette right here means how to behave online. So you have all learned how to be students in the classroom. Now you need to learn how to be students in an online meeting. So up here, the first thing that we have is using Google Meets. So just like other apps on Google that we have, like Slides, Gmail, Docs, we'll now be using Google Meets, which looks like this, to have online class. Here's what it says. Teachers and students will be using Google Meet for real-time conversation and lessons. Use the following guidelines to help keep the session moving along. So these things here are all things that you are responsible for having an online class. The first thing that you are responsible for is being prepared. So it says, try to be on time with your iPad charged or near an outlet. Sign in 5 to 10 minutes before class starts if you can. So to be prepared, your iPad needs to be charged. You will not be able to be on the call if your iPad is dead. If it's not fully charged, try to sit near an outlet where you can have your iPad plugged in. It is also important that you are on time. Make sure that you log in and join the call 5 to 10 minutes before the start time. That way, you will be able to be on time and also make sure that everything is working correctly. Your next job is to mute yourself. In the call at the bottom, you will see this icon right here. When it has this diagonal line through it, that means that you are on mute. When you're on mute, that means no one else can hear you. Here's what the poster says. Mute yourself right away to minimize background noise so all participants can hear the teacher. Only come off mute when the teacher calls on you. So remember, when you join the call, the first thing you should do is click your mute button so no one else can hear you. To come off mute, you can only do that when the teacher calls on you. The next thing that you need to have ready for an online class is the environment. So the poster says, find a spot with as few distractions as possible. Put your phone elsewhere. That means don't have it near you. And be sure to wear school-appropriate clothes. So just like we had a learning environment in our classroom, now our learning environment is in this call. So it's your job to make sure that our learning environment can follow our 3 B's. That means don't have distractions like the TV on or music playing, turn those off. Put your phone somewhere else so you aren't tempted to go on it, and make sure that you are dressed in school-appropriate clothing. The next thing that it's your job to do is make sure that you are chatting respectfully. In the call, you are able to type in and chat in the call. Everyone in that call will be able to see it. When you do that, you'll click on this button and you'll be able to type. It's your job to make sure that you are being respectful. So here's what our poster says. Actively participate in the chat respectfully as if you were speaking in the classroom. Use chat to let the teacher know you have something to say. So, it's not your job to type in there whatever you want. You need to be respectful, following our 3 B's of being respectful, responsible, and safe. And we only use the chat to let the teacher know you have something to say. So remember, you're on mute. Okay? In specific calls, your teachers might have different rules, but these are things that you all need to know. The next thing that you need to know is about your headphones. So you can use headphones or earbuds if you have them. If you don't, it's okay. If you have the microphone built-in headphones, it's even better. When you have, if you have Apple headphones, those do have the microphone built in, so that you'll be able to speak into those so everyone will still be able to hear you. Like I said, if you don't have headphones, it's okay. Next, you need to know about the signals. So you need to follow your classroom routines. So the same rules apply as before, like show 5, or if someone the teacher rings a chime, you still need to be quiet when that happens. But now we have some new signals or things that you do to communicate with your teachers. So these are the following hand signals that you can use in your calls. So the first one is having a thumbs up. If you put a thumbs up, that means yes. So if a teacher asks a question, you can put a thumbs up for yes. You can put a thumbs down for no. If you cannot hear, that means you can put a hand by your ear to tell your teacher that you cannot hear. You can also raise your hand, which would tell your teacher that you have a comment or a question. So let's go through those one more time. Thumbs up means yes. Thumbs down means no. Hand by your ear means you cannot hear. And you raise your hand for a comment or a question. The next part of your job is sharing. So our poster says students may not share meeting access information, which is the meeting code or nickname, with anyone outside of the classroom. Only students in that group or in that class are able to have that information. You are not allowed to share the meeting code, nickname, or any other information about the class meeting with any other students. So the last thing is your accountability. So that means that you are responsible for your words, the words that are written, spoken, or signaled, and actions in this environment, just as you are if you were in the classroom. Your online activity in this environment is documented and accessible by system administrators. So the same rules apply. You have to follow the 3 Bs, and anything that happens in these calls will be treated just the same as if you did that in the classroom. If you have any questions about any of these things, please email any one of your teachers. So next, we would go back to our folder. So we've done our video, and now we've done our poster. The last thing you need to do for your digital citizenship lesson is to take this video conferencing guideline check. This is an assessment that will let the teachers know that you understand all of their rules and expectations. So let's go through the quiz. So the directions say, watch the student video conferencing guidelines video first. You should have already done that. And now you need to answer the following questions based on the video. Start new attempt. So, question 1, video conferencing guideline check. Which video conferencing app should SPPS teachers use to set up distance learning with virtual class meetings? Skype, Google Meets, SPS, SPPS Bus app, or TikTok? Pick your answer, then go to the next question. Our next question is it a good idea to click the link and join your class meeting blank minutes early to make sure everything is working okay and that you are ready for class to start on time? So are you supposed to join 5 to 10 minutes early, 360 minutes early, minus 15 minutes, so that'd be 15 minutes late, or 60 minutes, which is also means an hour? So how early are you supposed to be to your meeting? Pick your answer, and then you go on to the next question. So which of these would be a good place for your class meeting or your video conferencing meeting? So drag the box of your choice. So where would be a good place to sit and do your meeting? Here with people watching TV and talking with their phones? Here where there's no one else, no cell phones and no TV? Or here where other people may be loud and distracting? So you can click and drag whatever answer you pick up. Okay, once you've done that, we go on to the next question. If you are not speaking, answering a question, or asking a question, you should blank. Be texting on your phone, take a nap, mute your mic, or be talking with someone at your house. If you are not speaking, answering a question, or asking a question, you should be doing what? You can pick your answer and then go on to the last question. Some great strategies for respectfully participating in your distance learning virtual conference class meeting are to, so you need to select everything that you should be doing in your class. So, should you listen to the teacher and other students' viewpoints? Raise your hand to be called on so your teacher can see you have a question or would like to speak. Be talking to others. Giving a visual yes with a thumbs up or thumbs down or sideways for no if the teacher asks everyone if they understand. So, what should you be doing in the call? Click the little box for everything that you should be doing. Okay? And when you're done, you can hit review. When you're done with that, finish. You should take this until you get 100%. You do have 5 attempts to take it. Once you have finished, you should have check marks in these 3 areas. These will be green, and that means that you are done with your digital citizenship lesson. Please, if you have any questions, ask your Daily Connect teacher, who is also your Foundations teacher, or any other teacher or staff member at Parkway. All of us want to help you, and remember, we cannot do any online meetings with you until you've completed these lessons. This needs to be done as soon as possible. It should not take you too long since we've already gone through this video. We will see you guys later.